Okay, imagine this. An employee who's memorized every single detail about every product you sell. They work 24/7, no breaks, and they can close a sale at 3 in the morning. Sound too good to be true? Well, that's pretty much the promise of the AI shop assistant. So today, we're going to use PrismoCode's webpage as our guide to break down what this tech really is and, more importantly, why it's a whole different beast than just a regular old chatbot. Let's dive in.
All right, so here's the game plan. First up, we're going to talk about a problem every online store knows all too well, the 3 a.m. customer. Then we'll get into what an AI assistant actually is, see one in action cleaning up a real-world data mess, and really nail down the difference between this and a basic chatbot. And to wrap it all up, we'll look at how this whole thing can turn your customer service into a legit, non-stop sales machine. Okay, so let's kick things off with the biggest challenge for modern e-commerce. It's not just about having a pretty website anymore. It's really about being ready for what our guide today calls the 3 a.m. customer.
So here's the situation, right? Your physical store is closed. Your support team, they're fast asleep. But your website, it's always open. So what happens when a customer shows up in the middle of the night with a make or break question? Well, too often, that little moment of hesitation, poof, that's a lost sale.
And this really gets to the heart of it. This is the new reality of online shopping. People expect instant, and I mean expert answers, no matter what time it is. That old "we'll get back to you in 24 hours" message, that's basically just a friendly wave goodbye as your customer heads straight to a competitor who can give them an answer right now.
So how in the world are you supposed to meet this crazy demand for 24/7 expertise? Well, the solution we're looking at today is a totally new kind of digital employee.
All right, here's the official definition we're working with. A couple of phrases here are super important: autonomous agent and live data. So autonomous just means it's not a dumb robot following a script. It can actually think and act for itself. And live data, that's the secret sauce. It means it's plugged directly into your real-time inventory, your product specs, your support docs, everything. So its answers aren't just fast, they're always accurate and up to the minute. And this quote really drives the point home. It's about a total mindset shift, right? We're not talking about those clunky, frustrating chatbots we've all dealt with. The idea here is to think of this as a genuine, high-performance digital employee, one that knows your products inside and out and is a real asset to the team.
Okay, so that all sounds pretty great in theory, but what does it actually look like when the rubber meets the road? Let's dig into a case study here to see how this thing really works. Now, I'm willing to bet this sounds familiar to a lot of you. A company's knowledge is just a mess. It's all over the place, right? Some of it's in AWS, some's in SharePoint, other bits are buried in Google Drive. For a human employee trying to piece together one complete answer for a customer, it's like sending them on this super frustrating digital scavenger hunt.
Okay, now watch this. This is where the magic happens. The AI assistant just slices right through all that chaos. A customer asks a pretty complicated question, and in real time, the assistant pings all those separate systems. It's checking the live inventory over in AWS, it's verifying the product specs from SharePoint, and it's even grabbing a discount code from a random doc in Google Drive. But here's the key. It doesn't just find the data, it puts it all together, synthesizes it into one perfect answer, and it does it instantly.
And the result of all that? The punchline? All of that digging, all of that thinking, it happens in less than 5 seconds. I mean, that's not just faster than a human could ever hope to be. It delivers a level of service that's just fundamentally different. It's a completely new and way better customer experience.
So that case study really starts to paint a picture, doesn't it? But let's break it down even more clearly with a direct side-by-side comparison. Okay, this table lays it all out. On one side, you've got your traditional chatbot. Its knowledge? Totally static. It's just limited to whatever you programmed into its FAQ. The AI shop assistant, on the other hand, is always learning from your live documents. And yeah, sure, both are technically on 24/7, but one is, well, kind of dumb, while the other offers genuine expert-level intelligence. But honestly, here's the real kicker. A chatbot just answers questions. An AI assistant is actively trying to make the sale. And that last point, that is the absolute game changer. This tech isn't just a fancy tool for customer service, it's about turning every single customer interaction into a potential sale. The impact on the business is, it's immediate and it's powerful. Because this AI actually understands the customer's question in context, it can intelligently suggest a better product, that's an upsell, or add on items, a cross-sell. And maybe most importantly, by answering those nagging doubts instantly, it tackles the exact reasons people abandon their shopping carts, saving sales literally seconds before they vanish.
So, the big takeaway here is this.
All that amazing information you already have, your product specs, your manuals, your FAQs, it all gets transformed. It stops being this, dusty digital filing cabinet and becomes the actual fuel for a powerful automated sales engine that's running 24/7 right on your website.
And that really leaves us with one final big question to think about. When a customer lands on your site at 3 o'clock in the morning, are they walking into a dynamic, helpful sales floor that's ready to close a deal? Or are they just being told to take a seat in a digital waiting room until you finally open for business?